What led the university to come to this decision that was announced today, in the best you can?
I mean, let me just really start out with Matt Kavanaugh is suspended from the university for the remainder of the academic year due to violations of the university's code of conduct. The university, at any time that something like this happens, this is a very serious matter. Our student athletes are students first and are athletes after that, and are expected to live as part of the community of the University of Dayton.
In terms of investigations to get to this, how can you shed some light on how thorough it was to come to this decision and what steps were taken?
Yeah, the university has a very thorough investigation where it includes not just the investigation, but also a hearing and the appeals process. That the result of that is the discipline that we just announced. Our focus now is to move forward, and with the team. I think at the point that we're at now, this is quite a jolt to the program, and obviously what we really need to focus on is the student athletes who are left in the program and the coaches, and make sure that they know that we're in full support.
Can you tell us how Matt received the news? Did he accept the punishment without, or was he denying, or how did he accept it?
Well, what I can tell you is that Matt was told this morning. Matt and his family was told this morning. We had a chance to talk with Matt and his family, and I would just characterize it as emotional and personal. I'll just leave it at that.
Tim, can you give us a timetable? How long this whole thing's been going on?
No, I really, if you really want more information about the process and what has really transpired, Terry Risby is the spokesperson for the university on the process itself.
Did it start with a university matter or an outside agency and a different investigating matter? Can you talk about that?
Again, if you're interested in the process, I'd suggest that we sit and talk with Terry Risby, who is the university spokesperson on this.
Well, Archie, first talk about when you learned of this and how much of this was part of your decision, if any.
Well, I've learned of the situation, obviously, this morning and around the university's decision. And it wasn't anything that obviously I was really involved with. It's a university process, and it's a university decision, and we just move forward from there.
How do you move forward from there? Have you addressed the entire team, and what was the first steps to moving on with such a high-profile player?
Well, obviously, our team is disappointed. Disappointed for a fellow teammate that a lot of them are very close to, and as a staff, it's disappointing. But at the same time, I think each and every individual, coaches and players, all have to rally. You have a heightened sense of awareness. The opportunity now changes for different people, and you move forward because that's what kids do. They're resilient. Our program is one of which really try to pride ourselves on not making excuses one way or another. We're going to keep going, and our mindset doesn't change.
What was the mood of the guys, Archie, when you told them this morning?
Disappointed. Disappointed. Anytime you go through, as a student athlete like myself, you go through time with fellow teammates. You spend more time with them and abnormal amounts of time together. So, disappointed. And I think at the end of the day, kids are resilient, and they need to see the face that they need to see, and that is right now, 3:30 at practice, they better be ready to go.
Is this something you believe Matt can come back from and return to this team? Is that what you're anticipating?
I'm not going to go there right now. It's something that, quite frankly, is another topic of conversation. It's a lot for everyone to digest right now. So, each day that goes by, we'll kind of take inventory and we'll move forward.
From an X's and O's standpoint, that's a big loss. What are your immediate plans right now to fill that void?
Well, obviously, Matt had a proven year last year, and you could kind of look out big picture-wise and see, kind of what he could give us. But just like Josh Benson going down last year to an injury, you adjust and you move forward and plan, and you give guys opportunity and then chances now to grow. I think our young front court better have a heightened sense of awareness every day that what's coming at them is real. And, you know, when we recruit these guys to come in and make an impact, you know, they need to be ready for it. So it is a loss. It is a loss. At the same time, other people now have opportunities to produce.
It's a loss on the court, but it's also a loss leadership-wise. This was a senior, that's going to be a void that needs to be filled in too.
Well, I think at the end of the day, you know, leadership is given in different ways. And we do have, in my opinion, two outstanding seniors in Josh and Kevin that now take on a big burden in terms of not only giving our younger guys in our team, kind of like I said, those faces that they need to see every day, but they need to hear them, they need to talk to them. But I'll also say this, every team has different group of characters. You know, you'll be surprised who emerges when things start to go not as well as you want. And I think it'll be interesting to see how many guys we can have rally right now. So it's something that is approached every day right now. Leadership is earned, and there's a lot of guys now who can step up.
Tim mentioned he had interacted with Matt and his family. Have you had any contact with him today, Archie? And if so, how would you characterize it?
I was with Matt this morning, with Tim and our staff briefly, and it's a tough day. I'll leave it at that.
Because we're not going to have you before Saturday, talk about the first exhibition game and the fact that you're going to get to play against somebody other than yourselves. So.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing. You know, right now, Finley got great respect for those guys. That's why we schedule them. It's a terrific team to go up against. They really challenge you in a lot of ways. So we're going to be challenged. We're also right now really kind of limping into this first exhibition game as well. You know, we've Alex right now with his mono situation. Deshaun has really kind of limped through an ankle injury, which I don't think he'll be ready for the first exhibition. Our numbers are down right now, which challenges you every day in practice. But we've really been practicing well. I like where we're at, and I'm anxious to get on the floor against somebody else so we have more feedback as we keep going through, obviously, this preseason until we can get to the opener.
Yeah, because you weren't happy last Saturday with the scrimmage. You're obviously hoping it's a different team that takes the court on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't know if I've ever been a part of a red-blue scrimmage that really just isn't some type of reality check for the team. You know, everybody's out there playing, and in a real game, there's only 5. And the conditioning level is always challenged early in the season when you put the refs in the nonstop clock. So I think very quickly on Monday, as we reconvened as a team, it was very evident that we're not where we need to be. That being said, we have a great opportunity to be better this Saturday, this is the goal.